beautiful people. So today we're going to do a quick mommy on the go makeup video. This is for all my mommies who like to look a little bit put together and leave the house looking and feeling good. So let's jump right into it. So we're going to start off with the brows. I didn't do them because I want to make sure we do everything together. I'm just going to take my Colourpop Precision Brow Pencil. So I'm just going to first just kind of brush them. Now I'm not going to do anything too glam because like I said, it's for on the go. I'm just going to kind of fill them in with my natural brow line. So it's just for the outline, so I can know what I'm doing and where I'm going. And one thing that I've always heard was they are sisters, not twins. My brows never really look the same. I don't know if it's just because I'm a beginner or if that's just everybody. See how this one like arches higher? This I like. I wish this one did that, but it's just this brow is so weird. What I'll do to make this go faster is I'll just start with the concealer so that I can see where I'm going. I'm just gonna take this Tarte Shape Tape Mini, and this is in the shade Light Sand. I'm just gonna carve my brows with this today. So I'm just gonna place it on the back of my hand. So I'm just gonna start here. And this is a Wet n Wild concealer brush, by the way. I'm just gonna try to find that arch that I had made earlier. Just kind of outline it. I'm gonna take the Shape Tape Mini in the shade Light Sand. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna put that also on the back of my hand. So I have two of the concealer brushes. I use one for the bottom, one for the top, because I don't want to mix the colors. I'm just gonna carve up the top of the brow. And as I go down, I just kind of like to try to connect it with the bottom concealer. I just kind of go back and forth until I'm satisfied with the point that I have, and just follow my line. Oops, sorry. Follow my line. This one's kind of longer than this one. That's fine. We'll fix that. I'm gonna try to go in with the lighter shade again on this brow and just kind of make this end sooner instead of it dragging out that low. I'm gonna take my top concealer brush. Just gonna do the same thing, try to get that to connect a little sooner. There we go, it's a little better. I'm just gonna take my spoolie and just kind of comb those hairs. Go in with my Colourpop pomade, and this is in the shade Black in Brow. I'm just gonna take this Morphe flat slanted brush, angled brush, and just kind of dab into this slightly. So I'm just gonna go in, actually with my hands, and just kind of fill in those light spots. Just gonna add those false hairs. I'm going to take my Real Techniques accent brush, which is my favorite brush to use when dealing with anything concealer. Just going to blend this out. I just want to see where I am and what it looks like. I'm also going to blend this down. If you're in makeup, you know that brows are just like, unless you're just really perfect at it, it's just like that thing that's just kind of like, ugh, it's gonna take a moment to learn it. So I'm just gonna go back in with my top Wet n Wild concealer brush. I'm gonna dab into these colors, and I'm just gonna smooth this one out because it just looks a little bit thicker, and I don't want it out so you're not looking too crazy. We're gonna jump right into shadow. So I'm gonna just take this mini again, and this one is in the shade Light Neutral. I'm just gonna dab a little bit on my eyes to give it like a warm, natural kind of look, because like again, we're on the go, we're kind of trying to get ready. I'm gonna take these eye shape tapes. I think they're called shape tapes, but they're E.L.F. E.L.F. eye tapes. I just love these. I ripped mine in half. So I'm just gonna go in with my whatever palette from Colourpop. I'm just gonna go into the shade, let's do Copycat. And this is just a Morphe brush as well. I actually got these brushes from a brush kit. I think from Ulta. It was like a brush kit of 6 eye brushes, and it was only like $20. Since we're saving time, I'm gonna do both eyes at one time. So I'm just gonna take this E.L.F. fluffy eye blending brush, and I'm just gonna go into Pink Slip really lightly. And I'm just gonna blend that above Copycat. If we could just be honest, like, sometimes my on-the-go look is just mascara and lip gloss, okay? Sometimes it is not this fancy, and this is just not even fancy. This is just like put together a little bit better, you know? I'm gonna take this Tarte metallic eyeshadow palette, or not palette, it's like a little mini single shadow. This is in the shade Clueless. I'm just gonna take this Morphe flat brush, which also came in that kit. I'm just gonna dab into this. Slightly but surely. I'm just gonna apply that to my middle. Sister girl, let's move on. So I'm gonna take them eye tapes off. Boom, boom. So next I'm going to take my E.L.F. Hydration Moisturizer. Just a couple pumps, just to get that face going. I'm just gonna take my E.L.F. Luminous Putty Primer. I'm just gonna apply that around my nose area. I'm gonna take my Catrice Goodbye Pores Primer. So for foundation, I have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. I'm just gonna put a couple pumps, you don't need much, on my E.L.F. Total Face Sponge. Just gonna dab it around. I just love it, okay? Like, I could wear this on its own, maybe with a little bit of under eye concealer. So for concealer, I'm just going to mix the Tarte Shape Tape Minis, and I have Light Neutral here, and then Light Sand. I'm just gonna do the light neutral one. I don't think I need to add the lighter one because this is pretty light. So I'm just going to take my E.L.F. sponge and just kind of dab that in. Wow, this is my first time using Tarte Shape Tape, and okay, like I'm pretty blew away. Yes, I know it's blown away for those of you who just really want to be that guy. I'm just gonna go back in with my Real Techniques brush and just kind of make sure those bags are just blended out in a way. I'm just gonna take the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C13, and I'm just gonna do a slight contour, nothing too harsh. I'm just gonna take my E.L.F. buffing foundation brush. I'm just gonna do the usual, blend up. Make sure I get by that hairline. This concealer is perfect for quick looks because it's just so creamy that it just kind of just blends and just, you don't have to do much work. I'm just gonna take this face sculpting brush by E.L.F. This is my favorite brush to sculpt my nose contour out with. Just gonna take the light neutral shade again and just do the nose very slightly and a little bit right there, as well as a little bit right here and right here. Just gonna blend that out really fast. So I'm gonna just take my Real Techniques brush and just kind of blend that outward. So I'm just gonna take my Beauty Bakery Flower setting powder, and this is in the shade Oat. So I am gonna take one of their sponges. Their sponge is smaller than my E.L.F. sponge. Quick comparison. I don't know if you can really tell, but like that point just is different. I'm just gonna lightly tap it everywhere where I put concealer. Tapered round powder brush, and PD8 is the name of it. I'm just gonna sweep this off my face. So I have a clean E.L.F. sponge, and I'm just gonna take the Beauty Bakery baking spray. That's what they call it, so cute. I'm just gonna spray this clean sponge. I'm just gonna set that powder. So for mascara, I'm gonna go in with this Colourpop BFF mascara, and this is in the shade Brownie Points. It's just like a really, really pretty brown color. So I'm just gonna pop this on my lower lashes and I'll be right back. I cannot do it on camera without being zoomed into my mirror, so I'll be right back. All right, so I did my lower lash line with mascara. I didn't do anything too major. I was thinking about doing a color on the lower lash line, but I'm just like, you know what, that's just entirely too much. Like I said, we are on the go. Don't need it. So this is the NYX brown mascara, and I have mine in this shade, I think it's called Black Brown or something like that. So I'm just gonna go in with my Nobella Glow loose highlighter. This is her collab with E.L.F. This is definitely one of my favorite highlighters in the game right now. So I'm just gonna take my E.L.F. highlighting brush. I'm just gonna dab into it very gently. Like, I love it so much. I ordered the whole kit, which actually comes with another one of these, which I do not need, so I will probably put that in a giveaway as well. Take a look at this face real quick. Very gentle, very smooth, very like, let's go, we got somewhere to be, let's get it. I did not apply blush today, I just remembered, but honestly, I don't really need it, so I saved everybody a step. You're welcome. So let's get right into my favorite part, which is the lips. So I'm just gonna take my NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Downtown Beauty. If you've been watching my videos, you know this is one of my favorites. I'm just gonna take the Morphe lip gloss in Chill. I'm just gonna take my NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie. Smells so good, okay. One of my favorite techniques to just lighten up the lip a little bit, because it is very pretty, but I feel like it just kind of, it does match, but I just want to lighten up a little bit. I'm just going to take light neutral in this concealer. I'm still just going to clean that off and just tap it on there. See, 0 to 100 real quick. It does that. So I'm just going to blend. See how it just brightens up that look? Lastly, we're just going to set this beautiful face. I'm going to go in with the Beauty Bakery baking spray. Alright guys, that concludes our mommy on the go makeup look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope you guys just, you know, take heed and just, you know, don't be afraid to be fabulous and be a mommy, okay? Like, do you, boo. I love you guys so much, and I love everyone for just supporting me. You guys are so good to me, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.